Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we discuss what Howie Roseman did yesterday and today to free up almost $10 million in cap space for 2022. Plus, the Eagles dropped the final injury report. We go over that. And last but not least, JG's defense. He got no excuse. Too much talent on that side of the ball. I'm not saying he's going to blitz a lot or a little, but yesterday, the Buffalo Bills held the Rams to 10 points. They got 7 sacks on Matthew Stafford, and guess how many times they blitzed? 0!
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today we got some things to get into. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, continue to show love. Y'all been killing it. Hit that like. It's free and easy, and I appreciate it. Subscribe and ding the bell so you know when these videos drop. And we will be live Sunday, Eagles-Lions. Your boy will be calling the game just like I did yesterday, but it's more important. It's about the Eagles. Check the links in the description. We got a chalkboard app. It's free. Eagles chat 24/7, only for iPhones until next week. Check it out. The link is in the description. Let's get into the news reported by Field Yates. This was yesterday, but I was on with Dave Spadaro. Go check out the Eagles and Lions breakdown with me and Dave Spadaro if you didn't see it, so I didn't report this. Pretty much, Lane Johnson and Jake Elliott turned some of their money into sign-in bonus. They extend what they need to do. They turn the rest into sign-in bonus, and that brought us to $6.9 million going into 2022 for cap space. But Howie Roseman's not done. This is today, about an hour and a half ago. The Eagles have converted $4.6 million of offensive lineman Isaac Seumalo's base salary into a sign-in bonus with an extra voided year added. Like we extended him, but we could get rid of him if we want to. It's not a real year unless we want it to be a real year. Creating $3.6 in 2022 cap space, Philly should be around $9.5 million in cap space following the move. Now, Jimmy Smith got on here first, and he says we should have 11. So call it 9.5, call it 11 mil. I'll go over it, but Jimmy Smith knows his stuff too. He really does. So we can say 11. That's a lot of wiggle room for Howie Roseman. That is not saying he's going to go out and make another signing. That's not saying he won't. But a CJ Gardner-Johnson, a Kaiser White, a James Bradbury, they do what we think they can do, and we can see 1 or 2, maybe 3 get extended before the year's over so they don't hit the open market, and we got to pay big money if they have the season we believe they could have. So Howie Roseman loves to go into the season with at least $10 million to either extend, or what if we want to trade? What if we're doing so well, we find a trade partner with somebody who's on the books for 2 to 3 years? Bang, get them. You only pay him what you got to pay him now. You can still extend the people you need to extend if you choose to. Howie Roseman keeps his options open all the time, and he's built an incredible roster for the 2022 season. No doubt about that. Now, let's get to what Philly Mike was saying about Jonathan Gannon's defense, and he really got no excuses. If he blitz more, cool, do it the right way. If you blitz the same, cool, do it the right way. Don't have Derek Barnett guarding running backs and Fletcher Cox dropping back. Don't do that. There's things you can do, and you could be aggressive. Other areas, not just rushing 5 or 6. This is what I said. Guess how many blitzes the Bills sent yesterday? None. 0. And still they got 7 sacks and only allowed 10 points. It's about being creative/aggressive all around, not just blitzing. Have your linebackers poke their nose and sniff out the run and be close to stop the run, but still aware to drop back. Keep your corners up a little bit. You got better corners. You got decent safety play, at least safeties that have range. I'm not saying Marcus Epps is 100% better than what Harris and Ronnie McLeod was last year, but he's quicker, he's faster, same with CJ Gardner-Johnson. So you could play these guys up, expecting them to roam back if they need to be, because there's more athleticism in the secondary, for sure. There's a time to blitz for sure. And again, I am not saying let's never blitz, never blitz. Jim Schwartz did timely blitzes. Timely blitzes are good too. You blitz too much, you got the smart quarterbacks that always just go to the hot read. One missed tackle and boom, you can be 7 points could be put on the board like this. There's times where I see blitzes, and if it gets picked up just that slight second, there's somebody open. Somebody got a matchup that's winnable for the offense. So there's a time to blitz and time not to. But if we don't play passive like we did last year, our front four will get home with the secondary we got. Remember, everything's tied together. The secondary plays better if the front four makes the ball come out quick. And if the ball's held longer because the secondary's locking down, well, the front four can eat. The Buffalo Bills had Von Miller eating, right? They had Jordan Phillips, a D tackle, eating. They had the Ed Oliver, not the Washington content creator, but the Buffalo Bills Ed Oliver, eating. Fletcher Cox can do what Phillips does. Hargrave and or Davis can do what Ed Oliver does. And I'm not saying Von Miller can be replicated, but now you got Reddick, you got BG and Sweat, who had 7.5 sacks last year. Look, you're adding BG and Hassan Reddick, 9 and double-digit sacks to what already could be an aggressive defense if last year we played our secondary a little closer. They go hand in hand. So you don't have to send 5 or 6 guys and leave your secondary mano-a-mano. You can still rush 4, play aggressive on the back end to where your 4 rushers get there because the quarterback holds the ball a little bit longer and he's not just checking it down to this tight end and running back and tight end and running back and wide receiver screen. He has to hold it a little longer, and you can still get home with 4, especially with the rotation at D tackle, Fletch, Hargrave, and Davis, and then all the rushers, and I'm including Hassan Reddick, Graham, Sweat, and even Barnett. And we can't forget Milton Williams in that stuff. And then once in a while, you blitz a Kaiser White, a Nakobe Dean, a TJ Edwards. Once in a while. But the Buffalo Bills went out there and dominated. Man to man. No Tre'Davious White. They brought their secondary down. They played a mixture of man and zone. And they made the Rams look like the Lions. We're not playing the Rams. We're playing the Lions. And the reason I'm talking so much about the defense in this video is because I think the Lions' offense is pretty good. The offensive line is decent. They got receivers, and Goff can make the reads if he has time. The Lions' defense is bad. Linebackers, worse than ours 2 years ago. It's simple as that. They got a 6th-round rookie starting. They got what we would call Alex Singleton there. That Tom Azzolini, or whatever his first name is, Azzolini, they re-signed him, but he's our Alex Singleton. Starting for us when we had no linebackers, but wouldn't start somewhere else. Simple as that. Their secondary not that good. Okudah played 1 game in the last 20. Marcus Hayes is just not that good. Their safeties are not that good. The one guy, I cannot pronounce his name, Amari Azawari. Yeah, he had 6 interceptions last year, but he still gets beat. So that's why I'm talking about the defense, because the Lions' offense could be sneaky good, but you better go there and shut stuff down. The defense has the opportunity to be top 5, top 10 for sure. And I don't want to hear the excuse. Gannon, if you blitz or not, there's ways to do it. We watch the Super Bowl defending champs fall down to the Buffalo Bills defense. And that's my next thing. Kudos to Josh Allen, right? Oh, wait, I didn't. Kudos to Josh Allen. And I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is going to come out here and throw 2 interceptions. And I said Josh Allen is a beast. But what the defense of the Bills allowed Josh Allen to do was make mistakes that didn't matter. Josh Allen, James Cook, the fumble and the interception in the first half, 3 turnovers in the first half really didn't matter because of how lights out the Buffalo Bills defense was. And that's without blitzing. We got the D-line and the secondary to replicate what the Bills do. Not exactly, but somewhat of what the Bills just did to a better offense than what the Lions will present us. It is what it is. I need to see Jonathan Gannon do the things he said he was going to do last year. He got the pieces. No excuses. Now, before we get up out of here, I want to show you the injury report. Derek Barnett, ribs, full practice. Javon Hargrave, toe, full practice. Miles Sanders, hamstring, full practice. And Josiah Scott, hamstring, full practice. They all were full practices. That means they're going to play Sunday. I want to see them all step up. Like I said, Hargrave, Barnett, when he gets a couple snaps that they're going to give him still. And Miles Sanders, get a touchdown in week 1. It will get a lot of people off your back. You went so many games last year without a touchdown. Yeah, 5 yards per carry, 5.5 yards per carry, blah, blah, blah. Get a touchdown too. I need to see it. Now, before we get out of here, they put this video on Twitter, and they had a crazy hype video. I did not put the hype video on my channel, but I know y'all saw it because they put it on our Eagles YouTube channel. But this is the blooper reel. This is what it looked like to us, but look how much love they got for each other. They love each other so much, they can't even get through a bit without laughing. Look at this. What you saw versus what actually happened. Look how tough.
That was not serious at all.
Let me do it again. My talking ruined it.
That was not serious at all. Come on, bro. Show your acting skills, bro.
I ain't got none of that.
Hey, come on, lock in, bro. Yeah, we gonna be here a while.
Look a man in his eyes and shake his head. I was laughing.
Try one not looking at him? If it helps.
We gonna be here a while.
You gotta love the love they got for each other, and hopefully it translates on the gridiron to toughness and just all-out ball. Go all out. We got so many weapons. Run the ball, check. Quick pass, check. Deep ball, check. A.J. Brown, about to make some noise in week 1. Devontae got us. Y'all already know. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. I can't wait for Sunday. Pre-game, live game, post-game. I will be live for the game. Don't forget it. We out.